Tetris. Door handle. Fake priest. Shit factory.
Hi.
You big dumb bitch! just said that a second ago. I'm like, oh, we haven't said that in a while.
I know. It just came out the gate hot with it.
I wasn't calling you specifically. I just
had
wanted to
put
say
it
it.
out there.
Yeah. If I didn't say it, it was going to be like when you sneeze and it doesn't come out and you're like, damn it!
Your whole day's ruined?
Yeah. So I had to say it.
If this show was broken into seasons, it kind of feels like this would be season 2. Doesn't
Think
it?
so?
Yeah, like you're heading into a kind of a new era.
I can see that.
We got the fucking Uncle Zach.
Hello.
We got the year under our belt.
That's a lot of episodes for a year.
Sure is. So here we are. Feels good, baby.
It does.
Season
Feels good.
152 episodes. Fuck.
I know. You're climbing. You've been putting in the work, buddy.
We're halfway to that 100th episode where we just do a clip show.
Yeah, just throw it in there. Like, you guys remember when? And then
Nice segue, Joe.
oh, I have a button for that. 1 second. Oh, where is it?
Segue.
Can't find it. Never mind.
I'll do it.
I don't have
Segue.
Segue. There it is.
There it is.
There's that little throwback. Before we get going here on the show, we do have to share a little bit, or I feel like we do have to share a little bit of the last thing Ezra said before we kicked him out, because we have potty mouths, where he went upstairs and he has a new hose, like for sprinkler stuff. And I haven't seen him that excited, like even at Christmas.
That was fired up.
He was just like, yeah! And then he also pointed out, he's like, hey, that camera's flickering. And then before we got going, like, hey, your camera's flickering. And Zach's like, yeah, he pointed that out like 10 minutes ago. So
Kid's a genius.
he is. He's kicking ass.
When he gets a little bit older, we just got to have him be down here and monitor the whole show.
Just let it go. Yeah. Zach, then you just get in here.
I don't even need to be out here. He can run it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll just produce it. Then now you're in.
The need for speed.
You don't want to see me on camera. No,
I
that's
do.
not good.
Everybody does. Actually, that was a big request. Get you a fucking camera.
Well, it's actually sexier if you don't see him because you hear his voice and you're like, God, what does he look like?
That's
right, baby.
We're listening to radio. And you're like, oh, never mind. I wish I never knew what he looked like. Thanks to everybody who signed up to support us on Patreon over the last week. Feel like it just
Exploded.
skyrocketed. So thank you so much. And there's a link in the episode description if you feel like you want to do that. Hopefully you enjoyed the free bonus content on the back end of last year.
Bonus content.
Last week's episode. Something you want to see on the show. Send that in. Hey guys at canyoudontpodcast.com. And it is fucking comical. And I didn't send this to you. I wanted to. I was just in the middle of doing dad stuff. But another hot air balloon video came up. Like on the interwebs, like on Instagram or some shit, where this hot air balloon just came flying through a fucking picnic and just mashing grandma over. Excuse me.
That was the example that we used, right?
Yep.
Where you just crashing through shit.
Just came flying in. Someone started filming and just mashing everyone's shit. I'm not sure if it was like a concert venue or something, but they couldn't stop.
But the balloon was fine. It was just too low to the ground.
And the basket was dragging through everyone's shit.
Watch for you. Hey, we're sitting here.
But they don't seem to end. And we actually have another one we're going to share later in the show. But first, let's just talk about this one from our daughter, RW. She says, hi, Sky Daddies. Just listen to the episode Hot Air Balloon, Dog Ears, Centipede, David Neal. And I have a short but sweet story for you. One of my friends, who shall remain anonymous, was proposed to on a hot air balloon last year, and it was a total disaster. I'm shocked.
Weird.
What? What could go wrong? The ring was a little loose. And when she was taking a photo showing it off with her hand outside the basket, that little fucker slid right off her finger, and they were flying over a lake, so gone. Her now ex proceeded to break up with her and sue her because the ring cost him $27,000.
What?
They're still going through the process, and she's already down a few grand just paying for her lawyer.
What?
In case you're wondering, the first place where they rented the place where they rented the balloon is called Aerophile. It only cost $20 for a 10-minute ride. Peace.
Oh, I thought that said aerophilia at first.
I mean, is it?
But
I'm going Aerophile.
Aerophilia actually makes sense, like a fear of flying.
Could have been. Your anti-hot air ballooning stepdaughter, RW.
I think philia would mean that they like the air, like touching
they're
the
in.
air. They're in it. Phobia would be
right. Phobia. Yep.
Yeah.
Like necrophilia.
Yeah.
I like that you went right there. Yes.
Yeah, that's the first philia I thought of.
Like fucking
Or
dead
pedophilia.
people. Yeah.
There are no good philias apparently.
Right.
The
Philia ass.
the fact of losing it, that's awful.
Yeah.
And then the fact he sues you over the ring.
Did he break up with her right there? And what a lonely ride.
He pops the hot air balloon. He's
Yeah.
like, fuck this. He planned for it. He jumps out with scuba
he
gear on.
throws her over the edge. Go get it! You did this! Look what you did!
Oh, man.
You drop it, you find it!
That's what my dad always said.
I actually kind of did that.
What?
I proposed to a girl a long time ago, and it was at Coeur d'Alene on the boardwalk.
Okay.
And I opened the ring out of the thing.
Oh.
This was way like in my 20s, and it fell onto the boardwalk, and it was like on the edge, like some crazy movie. And the girlfriend at the time, she looked at me, she's like, "You're lucky," because that's like you would have been swooned for that.
She goes, "You're lucky." I was going to say no, and you would have lost the ring.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Except for the girl wasn't great, so there's that.
Because
Gotcha.
that boardwalk is wood, so I picture like you just going, "For everybody freeze!"
It's
Any
floating.
step will make the boards move slightly.
Super close in camera.
Just
just
screaming at everybody.
I
Don't
haven't,
fucking move!
haven't used that since everybody freeze!
That's what it felt like.
What's
My
going
heart
on?
did that.
There's a ring on the ledge.
My heart made that sound where it's like, "Oh, that was expensive."
Oh, no.
Joe's heart made that sound too once.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times in a row, and I ended up in the hospital. So
Oh.
there's that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we feel like we got a big show. It's an OG classic. I say we just get into it.
Yeah,
You ready
dive
for
on
it?
in.
All right, let's do it. Zach!
Hey, shut up. Start the show already.
You ready to get into this shit?
I've never been more ready for anything in my life.
Wow. That I feel it gives me little goosebumps thinking about how excited you are.
Well, goosies.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Well, we are doing it's a would you rather.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Okay. I'm reading it right now.
Well,
Of sorts.
okay.
It's like a would you rather of sort. It's what did you name it? Like a this or that.
this or that?
You get this and then
it's
that.
like this and like that and
like this and
Okay. $2 million right now.
okay.
I'll hand you $2 million.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going to get that kind of cash, but
if you had it,
I'd give it to you.
okay.
Yeah, this isn't an or. This is a
Okay.
but. But you can never shit in the toilet again.
Yikes!
No outhouses, no porta potties. I guess you could have a bucket.
I don't think so.
I'd shit my pants for $2 million. Fuck yeah.
Right, I mean, forever.
Or anything else that you can think of. So I guess you just have to like shit on the ground wherever you're at.
If
I
it's
just keep a mug with me at all times.
yeah, I'm saying
You would be able to shit in a mug and be good.
Just kind of like one little Duke at a time and toss it. Duke at a time, toss it.
some sort of conveyor belt.
I'd have some sort of system figured out pretty quick.
Honey, I gotta take a poop. Fire up the mug conveyor belt.
It's like I'm not gonna poop it all out just right now. It's just like
Boop,
okay,
boop,
pinch
boop.
it off.
It's like you watch the how the Hershey Kisses get made
Yeah,
in the factory.
Yeah.
Something like that.
yeah. Willy Wonka in the shit factory.
The fucking shit factory. Zach Flannery in the shit factory.
Sounds like a good band.
Directed by Tim Burton. I mean,
Starring
2
Gene
million.
Wilder.
2 million is a lot. Obviously, 2 million not nearly as much as it used to be, but with some good play with your money, doing some smart things, you might be able to make it to the finish line with $2 million. Wouldn't you say? I
You
mean,
could
kids
take $2
obviously
million if you invested that
Yeah.
the right way and make some money off dividends. You
turn
could be
into something
retired.
good. Yeah, I think you'd be okay as long as everything doesn't collapse, which is something you have to factor in.
But think about this. Let's say you're like, okay, give me this $2 million. I'm going to go on a like extravagant trips.
Mm-hmm.
You're at the friggin' Rome somewhere. Like you're visiting the Colosseum. You're like, I got to shit. And you just shit like right in the Colosseum
Right there.
while
Yeah,
everyone's walking by. Everyone's looking at the Declaration of Independence. You're at some museum, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just shitting right there.
you're going to have a budget within your $2 million for how many times you're getting arrested for shit in places, like indecent exposure fund. Like, that's just something you're going to have to worry about. Going to an event, going on a date.
That's going to be a chunk of that $2 million.
Yeah.
It's like 10% at least.
Is it worth the money?
I don't
to
know.
have to think about all that.
How many do you get away with before you have to register as a fucking sex offender?
A poop offender?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that indecent exposure? Exposure?
I suppose you could go around to a corner. Always try to find a corner.
Yeah, right.
But it's still an inconvenience.
It's terrible.
But not inconvenient is $2 million. That's super
It's a lot of
convenient.
money.
That's convenient as fuck.
And someone will love you for the shitty person you are. If you have $2 million, like someone, and I don't know if you have to. Do you get to explain it? Like, this is gonna sound weird. I'm loaded, but I can never shit in the toilet again. You in? I'm gonna need a hard yes or a hard no.
Yeah, I don't have time.
Give me a number one or a solid number two.
I don't have time. Nice.
You get it.
I don't have time to, for the short term, like,
Yeah.
will they or
feel
won't
it
they?
out.
Yeah, it's like I gotta
I need you to know.
hard yes, hard no.
Is this fine with you?
So I need you to sign a contract.
Mm-hmm. Like, just because I'm shitting in the bushes doesn't make me a lesser of a man.
Yeah. Because you're walking down like in a park, holding hands, and you're like, 1 second, you just
Like, I'm so sorry. I knew we shouldn't have gone to Arby's. I fucking knew it.
And
Which
then she goes
I
back
did go to Arby's, by the way, for the first time in 700
nice.
years. Yeah, guess what? Shit my pants like a madman.
that means
We
it's
got the
good. Though.
shits.
That means it's good.
Like a run to the bathroom. Like, we're like, hey, welcome. You're like, shut up! And just,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
you
guy
have to-
was rude.
that guy was rude. That guy was about to shit in your living room.
Yeah.
So,
Great guy, but he was gonna shit.
great guy. He usually doesn't, sprint by you, but something must be important.
Arby's is the only food where I've been eating it and then the urge to shit was happening while it was in my mouth, where it's like, that's a quick fucking, that's a neat thing.
That's a magic
That's
trick.
helpful as fuck.
We spend all this money on laxatives. Just go to Arby's.
Yeah, quit going to the doctor.
We got the shits coming.
Arby's, we got the shits. Whatever that voice.
the shits.
Oh man, that's what's his face from Pulp Fiction. By the way, what's the big black man, Julius? What's his name in Pulp Fiction? Anyone?
Yeah, I can't remember.
He's the guy that him and Bruce Willis got fucked in the basement.
Yeah, with the gimp.
Wallace? God damn it. God, whatever. Fuck it.
William
someone
Wallace?
will know. Sure. But that's his voice, by the way. Never. Yeah.
Could you
There's
imagine?
just so many inconveniences. Like,
Go back to the park. You're walking. You have to
Yeah.
take out get a shit. You walk back out. You go to grab her hand. She's like, no,
she has
because you were already holding hands, but now we're not.
on her belt, she has a little sanitary squeeze bottle. Like, I mean, you can afford it. Hold on. I still love you. 1 second. And now I love you again. Yeah, it's an embarrassing thing. Hard thing to get through life.
I don't think I
You
would
can't
do
shit
it.
in the toilet. I don't know if I would either, man. Just the inconvenience is huge. Zach, you're all in on $2 million just to shit in the bushes?
I feel like I could invest that shit pretty well.
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Give me
you
$2
can.
million bucks. I'm making cartoons and having a good life. Come on.
You can, but you're just shitting places.
I'd figure it out. I mean, I think my mug idea is a first step towards, figuring it out.
Let's say you're an introvert,
He's living like fucking Edward Scissorhands.
right?
Like up in the
on
mountains.
a hill, just
fucking
making cartoons.
Little shit factory up there
Yeah.
making cartoons.
I mean, if that was going to be your life, if you were fine with like seclusion and you could just go shit out in the woods or
Shit in
something,
your kitchen, whatever.
yeah, and like not care. But if you're an active person and you like to be around people, I don't think it's worth it. But if I'm going to be sitting at home, fuck, give me that. Give me the $2 million. Because then you retire
Yeah.
and you fiddle around and
Ask me this when I'm 60 and give me the $2 million.
yeah.
Now I got an excuse. I'm old.
Yeah, you're just
to shit in a diaper.
whittling
Whittling
and
and-
shittling. I shittle while I whittle.
Whitting and shitting.
Whittle shittle.
Whittle shittle. That's what my grandpa used to always say.
This guy's sitting on a bucket while he's whittling a stick.
Whittling toilets. He said,
Oh, the memories.
he's like, oh, remember shitting in one of these?
Remember I could do that.
That was always a nice thing, huh, honey? Remember I used to be able to shit in toilets? Yes, Ron.
There's a place. There's places like this all over, but there's like old things, and there's people that like carve out of trees, and stuff, and then they sell the tree trunks with like there's like a fucking eagle or a bear. You imagine like going up the hill to the whittle guy's house, like everybody knows about him, and it's just all it is like trees with toilets
Carved into
them.
That's kind
Every tree is just a toilet carved into it, and you go up there and you buy it.
What a legend.
The great chainsaw toilet artist.
Right. How do you do it? Well, you just cut away everything that looks like a toilet.
Yeah, so I got a lot of time a lot of free time since I retired.
All the time, yeah. Do you shit in them? Nope.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
There's a
Why?
loop-
Can't explain it to you.
Loophole.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
But it's kind of weird that there's. Yeah, you can't. You get
Poop hole?
Yeah, I was trying to make a loophole and a poop hole connection, but
Right there, you just did it, baby.
Sued.
You got it.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not taking the $2 million. I want to keep using bathrooms. I'll figure it out.
I
I'll
think
move forward.
since I have kids and a wife and we go out and we do things, we go to Disneyland or Silverwood, like we were just,
coaching baseball.
yeah,
Oh, 1 second, and they look over, you're just shitting behind the foul pole.
yeah.
Just like your head barely. You're
Like-
trying to hide behind it.
Oh,
a little
no,
bit.
but you still got to give signs. You're over there shitting. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, I want you to steal.
Wearing a what's it called, a ghillie suit, like everywhere you go. So you're like, oh, once I gotta go shit, and you just run into the woods, and then like the big bushy camouflage thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
You always wear it. You always
You
wear
got
it.
your periscope, your masturbating periscope.
You're sitting at dinner, and your wife's talking to you, and you're slowly like getting out like paint to camouflage
She's
your
like,
face. She's like, God damn it!
Can't you just wait till dinner?
like, unzipping your ghillie suit bag? And she's like, mm-hmm. You're like, no, I'm listening. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
this doesn't mean I'm not listening.
Doesn't mean I'm not listening. She's like, she goes, okay, you're like, I gotta go to the bathroom because I know. You just get up and run into the field, lay down.
They're not expensive, so you're saving a lot of money. You get to keep most of that $2 million. That's your
true.
answer.
Man,
that and a mug.
That last thought, I'm in. Give me $2 million. I'll buy a ghillie
Zach
suit
he's doubling down on the mug.
on the Zach Flannery shit factory.
I feel like it's a merch item. I'm just trying to push it.
Just
It's a
try-
shit mug.
Shit mug.
But what do you guys think about the?
Shit mug.
It says Zach shit. That's a fine coffee
I
mug.
guess that's the thing you could conceal. You walk around with a mug, people think, oh, the guy's just drinking coffee. They don't think,
a jar of
guy's
shit.
about to go take a shit.
Yeah, there's some.
Plus, a lot of shit makes people, I was going to say shit people makes people coffee, but coffee makes people shit sometimes.
Right.
So
You're on your way. You got it.
you're like, oh, that guy's drinking coffee. Not a big deal.
Not a big deal. Bringing his coffee cup to the bathroom.
And he's shitting in it, so must have been the coffee. And he didn't have time to get to a bathroom.
right.
And you just use that excuse every time.
All right, give me $2 million. I guess jumped over to Zach's side.
Okay.
Where are you?
You can feel like you're fucking saving the environment and stuff. You're an environmentalist.
And together we have $4 million for your shit factory.
Yes.
I'm gonna invest. I want 49%.
Yeah, could us three both
Go on,
choose
Zach Factory, Shit Factory?
and now we have 6 million.
$6 million. And then we get shit like always in a group. Mm-hmm. And the more people that do it together, that's fine. Now you're not the weird one anymore.
It's community.
Let's do it.
It's a shit train.
Everybody's in. Hey, come on.
Yeah,
$6
let's
million
go.
shit
Yeah,
factory.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right. Let's move on to the what are you thinking about?
Okay.
Because I did something embarrassing. Hey, Zach, roll it.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, babe?
what are you thinking about?
Nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about a lot of shit.
What are you thinking about?
This episode comes out quite a bit later, so it feels a little weird saying this, but hope you guys had a happy Father's Day. Hope you guys had some fun. I know it's way in the past by the time this episode comes out.
I was riding roller coasters. Yeah. We's up there, boy.
Out there at Silverwood?
We's up there.
Hearing your favorite banjo soundtrack all
Oh
day.
my god. Just all ging-a-ling-a-ling.
Just I wanna just find like, hi, is there a music director?
Yeah.
And then go in there and be like, how many options do you have? Like just this one. Since when? Since the 50s. You're like, we should widen your variety. Now that's what I call music. Banjo music.
Yeah.
Or banjo what's it called? Plucking?
Plucking with the oldies.
Plucking and fucking, am I
Yeah.
right? Kind of like the whittling and
Whittling and shittling and plucking and fucking.
right.
I want
This
to
guy in
write
the
those.
woods.
I want to write. Do you have a pen? I need to write those down. Those are fun little.
Little ditties. No, but
Oh,
for
you said yeah, but then you didn't give me a pen.
I have one over here. Here you go, honey.
okay. Oh, thanks.
There you go. You may borrow that. Nice,
You
nice
know,
gloves, by the way.
Thanks. They always have. So I went to go sit down on a bench. You sit down and wait for someone on a ride, and the speaker's like right underneath
yeah.
it. So it's like, it's like my balls are vibrating
So
to a banjo.
It's brutal, and I love just walking by it in the bush because
Yeah.
they don't have speakers well placed.
No.
You can hear it coming from like
Oh,
half
yeah.
a mile away.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah,
And
it's
you're just
directional. It's very directional.
Yeah, if you're sitting by one, you're going deaf. So for Father's Day, I was taking the kids camping.
Hold on, real quick before you say that.
What?
Shittling, whittle. What was the other one?
Plucking and fucking.
Plucking and fucking. There we go.
There you go. Which could also be like some kind of cosmetic,
Oh, yeah.
whatever the
Well,
salon.
Well,
Like your eyebrow
that's
thing.
some bestiality shit right there too.
What?
You're plucking chicken feathers.
Oh, yeah.
Plucking and
or
fucking.
just fucking while you're plucking chicken feathers.
That's what well, yeah.
Just not the chicken.
Sitting on her back. Just like making dinner.
2 birds, 1 stone. Got a lot of things to fit in today, honey. You get it.
She got breasts on the front and on the back.
Hey.
All right.
So for Father's Day this year, decided to take the kids camping. At least that was the plan. There's a lot of spots around Lake Coeur d'Alene that are boat in only. So you don't have to reserve them. You just get there and you hope for the best. It's like an honor system. There's a little box. It's like, hey, can we have $5? And you're like, you betcha.
I'll take $5.
Put it right in there and then just mash the whole thing open and take my own $5 back. Because I'd be the only idiot that paid.
Well, you could say you left the money and someone stole it.
There's a lot of ways you could get away with taking $5 out of the honor system camping site. Infinite ways, Brian. I'm with you.
You could just not put money in there.
You could just tie a rope to it and then pull it out with your boat and then dive in and get the $5.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You definitely could do that.
But sure, we could do.
You can bring a blowtorch, right?
Yeah.
And then what you're going to do is it's like, no,
Sure,
Brian,
you
I
could
get it.
sabotage the whole area and nuke the place. But I think it's just easier to just put the $5 in the box.
$5 in. So that was the plan. The weather, unfortunately, was shit. So taking the kids camping lost its appeal. I held out until basically the day before, and then made the calls like we're not camping. But the kids, they were
You
so
didn't have $5 on you.
yeah. I spent it all on this fucking shirt at the Thrice concert I went to. But so I didn't want to let the kids down. It's supposed to be a fun Father's Day weekend. So ended up just getting a spot. Like got a house that's out on the lake. So now at least we have something to do. Didn't want to tell the kids, packed them all up, headed out there, and then just the way kids are, fucking kids. Ezra was the only one that was pumped. The other kids, I mean, including Pepper, so like just such little whiners.
Yep.
They're like, oh, I thought we were going camping. You're like, yeah, you're saying that till a fucking thunderstorm comes in. You're like, thank God I'm in a house. But they got pumped about it just being dumb kids out the gate. Anyway, so before we were heading out there, I was in charge of grocery shopping.
Ugh.
Yeah. So if I have to grocery shop, I do the online thing anyway. Want to avoid going in there at all costs. Just not a fan of walking around the aisles. And it's me and the kids. So I'm giving them little assignments as I'm going down my list of things that I need to get. And we're not out there forever. We're out there for basically 2 days. So I need 2 dinners and 2 lunches for the most part.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. You can pull that off, right? So I got my little list and I'm going down and I buy everything, right? We decided keep it simple. We're just going to have some hamburgers for dinner, hot dogs, picked up some frozen pizzas, because we have
That's standard.
Yeah, just standard stuff. Get in, get out. Not a whole lot of mess. So I got those items and we load it all up and we're heading out on the boat. We get out there and everyone's pumped and they're running around getting excited, flapping their little legs in the water, want to go tubing. Ezra found a little like tram system. So that's where he lived for the entire time we were there. Trying to, work it and figure out why it wouldn't work and why it would make this noise and that noise, why that light was on, that one wasn't.
Diagnosing problems.
Yeah, and then just would follow me around and ask me about it. I was like, dude, I don't know. I didn't build it. So they're excited when we get there and it's like late afternoon. And then dinner time comes around. So we head to the kitchen. And I can't make this up. Like I don't even know what happened. Yeah, maybe like a little foggy. Kids are annoying.
Distracting.
In any way, just in any setting. Pretty annoying when they're like, can I have this? They're throwing Twinkies at you and shit in the grocery store. And you're like, no. So I get up, we all get at the house. Everything's moved in. Everyone picks their beds. Everyone's pumped. And fucking Joe Paisley pulled this move. I bought hamburger meat and no hamburger buns.
Yes.
Okay.
You're going a little Atkins diet?
Not done.
Oh, you're not done?
No. And then I bought hot dog buns and no hot dogs.
Yes. Yes.
Which that doesn't really work.
Time to get experimental.
Unless you're making like a big zipper.
You could do 4. Yeah, you could
Delicious.
split it open, and now you've got 4 buns.
Yeah, you just make it into a hamburger situation. We ended up just going to like one of the little restaurants that are on the lake the next day and then just buying buns from their kitchen
Oh my God.
Which, well, it happens all the time apparently because we're like, we feel so weird.
Here you go.
And like you saw her face, she goes, "Oh no! Like what are they going to ask?" And we're like, "Is there any way we get some?" She goes, "Yeah, it's $8 for a bag of buns." And we're like, "Oh shit!" All right.
See, there's a sign right there.
Right there, bag of buns. Yeah. Like it's got a fun name.
Mm-hmm.
They're already prepackaged. Apparently, fucking up and forgetting hamburger buns is part of the way. Part of the way out there. I felt so stupid. Just everyone was just so disappointed. And Zach, I think you'll remember this one. It reminded me immediately of when I was in charge of cooking dinner for, Aaron and the kids. It's a big, busy day. And I was like, of course I got it. And I bought, chicken Alfredo, like the nice one from Costco. You know what it is. And, preheated the oven to whatever it's supposed to be. Took the plastic top
Can't
off.
fuck this up.
Aluminum foil over the top. Popped it in the oven. Set the timer, all that stuff. The timer's about to go off, and I call everybody into the kitchen, and I open the oven, and I didn't put the chicken Alfredo in there. What I did do was cover it in aluminum foil and put it in the fridge.
Yes.
So that's how you let everybody down. And it instantly reminded me. I was like,
running.
Fuck. Dad, I didn't know you could cook. Of course I can. And fucking all the food in the fridge. Instantly that much just embarrassment.
Go
I was
back
like,
and
God
play.
damn it. I think we're like, well, I guess it's chicken nuggets and pizza tonight. It's supposed to be lunch tomorrow.
Just order pizza.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, make the Uber driver fucking get on a boat. How do I get there? What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna head down to Aquatics R Us.
And then give him 15% tip.
Right. Like we already called and said you're coming. There's going to be a pontoon boat there. Right. And you have like a little hot bag. Like Don, he's like, no, he's like, okay, I knew you weren't going to have one. I got another hot bag on the pontoon boat you're going to drive. And it's 26 miles that way.
If you see the whatever, you've gone too far.
Yeah. If you hit the dam,
Yeah.
you've gone way too far. You're 30 miles. You overshot it by 30 miles. You ever forgot? I mean,
You found a down submarine. You've gone too far.
hey.
How now?
Hey, actually, by the time this comes out, it's probably not too soon. But we'll talk about that more later. That whole situation with that submarine is fucking wild.
We've already sank pretty low, so.
Oh, it's terrifying. But yeah, I mean, the things going to the store and there's like, okay, all I need is dish soap, and you buy everything but dish soap.
Oh, yeah.
That's a classic move. It feels like it's more of like a typical guy move.
Oh, yeah.
Than a girl move, but
My wife she knows if I go to the store, she'll write a list of things for me to get, and she'll put it in order of how I will walk through the store. From memory.
That is
so
awesome.
nice.
From memory. And then every once in a while I'll be like, oh, I gotta go back. She run like one thing I'd order.
Oh, couldn't have wrote pickles when I was getting ranch, huh?
Right. It wasn't enough that she remembered everything, but
She's writing in the amount of steps between each item.
go down this aisle.
9 steps.
If you see the raid, you've gone too far.
Back up. That's the ibuprofen. Okay.
She's got plan B. She's like, if you get confused,
Yeah.
go back to the deli.
Go back to the deli.
If you see plan B, you've gone too far.
You've gone too far. She goes, pun intended.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, gotcha.
It sounds like women love their families more than men, is from your guys' examples. Just,
That's fair.
They're just
throwing that
more catering.
Well, they're just there. It's like they understand. They're present. Dudes are just like, oh, I have to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push a cart.
I love my kids. I was like, I just don't want to shop. But she doesn't either. But she's like, well, if
She's
I
like,
don't
well,
do it,
then
no one will.
And not only will the kids die, you will also die.
Yeah.
Because you are incapable of taking care of yourself.
That's basically.
What do you mean? You got spaghetti stains all over your wife beater? What do you mean? You know the M's game's on, babe. You know I'd help you, but I can't. Bottom of the ninth, tie game.
It's the classic, like, you're just better at it than I am. Like, I'm not going to do that because I'll just screw it up anyway.
Yeah, you send me to the store. Guess what you get?
Yeah.
Hamburger buns, or hamburgers, no hamburger buns. Hot dog buns, no hot dogs.
Yeah,
So.
they just, I mean, they're just better at it.
That's true.
If you never want to do laundry again, just put one red sock in with the white stuff,
Yeah.
and then you're off the hook forever.
Yeah, you've been.
It's called the Hegelian dialectic. It's excellent.
Zoom tight.
Yeah, you can say it can tight. Oh, I don't speak Spanish.
What about this kind of thing in other situations?
Oh yeah,
So like anytime that you need both things,
you put in charge of something.
yeah, you need both things, but you only bring one thing.
What are the two?
And it's like a big deal.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm thinking of camping. Like you're like, of course I get the fucking tent, and you get out there and you have the poles.
oh yeah,
But no, you're like,
and you talk to your
dude.
wife like you're like. She says, "Now you did bring the whatever, right?" And you're like, "Yes, God."
She says tent first, and she goes, the fabric and the poles, and you're like, duh. Do I look like I'm 4?
Yeah. Don't talk to me like a child. I'm a grown man. And then you get there and now you don't have a tent to sleep in.
The idea of you and your family sleeping in a tent that's just poles.
There's no outside.
Everyone's clothes, like somehow, like kind of.
Well, it looks like
paper
it's
mache
like
around
when a tent burns and it's just the frame left.
Frame that's left.
That's what it looks like.
That's what you brought. Good job, Dad.
Everybody's pretending that they're cozy.
Yeah,
Like, Dad's awesome.
I mean,
Dad's so smart.
It could be worse, right? You're like,
Everyone's laying there like, ow, slapping mosquitoes and shit.
I mean, no, we're having fun, right, guys? Just trying to pass it up. Like going to war. Guy gets out there, just lugs in like this huge ammo crate. He's like, all right, they busted open, and they just didn't bring the guns. Mm-hmm. Like, shit.
Some guy's like, wait, guys, it's not a total loss.
Right.
Like,
we can make the best of this.
dude, like, you pitched in high school, right? I bet you could throw really fast.
You pitched against me. I watched you.
I watched you. You were throwing like what, 86,
You were
87?
humming. Yeah.
So
Here,
if you
this.
take this, if you just throw that bullet really fast, maybe the same thing.
He's like, I'm going to give you a big one. You hand him like a 50 cal.
Yeah.
You deserve this.
Right.
Here, give it a shot.
Just throws it as hard as he can.
Watching a bunch of soldiers throwing bullets.
I wonder if there's anyone on Earth that could hurt someone badly with a bullet throw.
What would you do for
It
me?
would bruise, maybe.
Kurt Schilling, maybe.
What you could have is an extra bullet.
Yeah.
Like, if you get hit by a bullet, you're like, thanks.
Yeah. Ow.
Damn, I needed that.
Sweet.
Holy shit, they just threw a $400 bullet at me. Fucking sweet.
$400 bullet. Shoot the guy.
Blow his head off.
Thank you.
He throws it and he's like he's still in that position like after you throw the ball.
Right, the
He's
follow through.
He's like, look, he has his mid up.
Shoots right through the mitt.
web.
Like a cartoon, just puts a hole right through the mitt.
Throw it back. Fucking yeah, right. Here it comes. Okay.
Shrek.
The guy behind him. What a comedy war is this?
Comedy of errors.
Like one guy's throwing handfuls of bullets.
Some guy comes running out, chest pumping.
Yeah,
He's not dead.
All right. Well, there you go. So if you have examples of you buying the wrong shit, I'd love to hear about it because I feel dumb. Hey, guys.
Or just forgetting to bring something to an event
that you were in charge of. You're like, fuck.
You brought a bunch of cups, but
yeah, no water.
Yeah, like the missing fluid.
You brought like a variety of bottle openers and no beer. You're like, fuck. I knew there's something I was forgetting. And we all have that friend, so I know there's going to be stories. Hey guys at canyoudontpodcast.com. Let's take a look at some dick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some good dick in here.
Yeah.
All right.
Fill it up.
Is it dumb? Is it interesting? Is it cool? Then it's dick big.
Man, there's so many. What was that?
I didn't mean to do that.
What was it?
It was my lip.
Oh, fuck.
Like,
I thought it was like your neck.
How's it going?
Or your back. I was
And
like
then my lips
fucking
popped.
terrified. I was terrified that I was about to, like, you just cracked your entire neck in half.
It's just the chair.
Frightened me. Yeah, but I can't stop thinking. I forgot to turn that down from last show.
Coming in hot.
I should never have to turn that down, though.
It's too loud. You're too old, brother.
No, just the different scenarios of forgetting to bring shit. This came across the old internet, and I just thought it was so funny. Just from, I mean, I get both. I both perspectives of this story, but it's a news release, and I'll read not all of it. But employees testify. Restaurants offered priests to extract confessions of workplace sins. Federal court orders payment of $140,000 to 75 workers. So here's what happened. They have seen corrupt employees try all kinds of scams to shortchange workers and to intimidate and retaliate against employees. But in a Northern California restaurant's attempt to use an alleged priest to get employees to admit workplace sins may be among the most shameless.
I was hoping it was like really takes the cake or some food pun.
Yeah, really eats the body of Christ. Like you're like, what? We're trying to work something in. It sounds good, right?
Jesus.
Jesus. During litigation by the U.S. Department of Labor in federal court, an employee of She Garbinaldi, something, operator of Tequila Bulgargi Pizza.
Garibaldi?
Tequila and pizza, yeah. Garibaldi. Testified that the restaurant offered employees a person identified as a priest to hear confessions during work hours. The employees told the court the priest urged workers to get the sins out.
Oh my God.
And asked employees if they had stolen from the employer, but been late to work, had done anything to harm their employer, or if they had bad intentions towards their employer. Ultimately, the employee agreed to the consent judgment, obviously paying this shit out. But to think, as the owner of this restaurant, to be like so paranoid. You're like, well, you can't just ask him. He's like, pacing around.
That's illegal.
He's like, that's illegal. You can't be like, you can't fire him. You're going to have to pay her their whatever. They're going to sue you if you just fire him over weird things that you think are happening. What could I do? And he's like, I'm going to get my buddy John to dress up like a priest. And I guess like the person they picked, he's like, I'll do it. Like, you're not, there's no way you're getting a call-in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're getting a call-in type
You guys
fella.
like, want to tell me anything or whatever?
Have you ever stole anything from here or whatever? They're like, what? He's like, it's just like that. Picture the biggest stoner you know in your life. That look in a priest outfit. Got the collar on. You're just like,
just imagine.
Get your sins out.
Like pulls the collar out. He's like picking his teeth with it. You guys like
doing anything or whatever? Anything mean to your boss or whatever? And they have a confession like booth built out of cardboard. Like they walk into some room, office room, like sit down. It's like weirdly dark and
it's in the.
It's like trying to slide a cardboard
hole in the wall.
Yeah, or the cardboard flap just opens up. Like, just Colin sitting there.
And I just imagine like the people like, is this real? Because they're. I assume if they're giving into this, they must be Catholic.
Yeah, sure.
Because they would take if they took it serious.
Yep.
So they're thinking that this is like a real religious experience.
Right. I've been waiting to do this my whole life.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
takes
it feels so good. Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been waiting to jerk off an old man my whole life. What?
Colin's like, what, dude?
What, dude? I just want to know if you stole anything.
I'm not gay or whatever, but
I'm just wondering if you stole anything or whatever. And then if a person really did buy it, like, oh, thank God. And then just, I shit in his coffee cup. Like, I came in the fucking deep fryer. Like, whatever weird stuff. And he's like, I mean, who hasn't? Like, no, it's all right. That's all right. You're going to have to say, then however Hail Marys they give you to erase all your sins. Man, that's going to be, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's like, that's 6 million Hail Marys.
That'd be like $7.
Right. Like, what? You want to supersize it? Supersize what? You're coming in the fryer? It's not.
Please
it's like,
pull forward.
It's only $1 more. Forgets where he's at.
Yeah, his instincts kicked in. Is working at like Taco Bell.
He's like, oh man, I've been waiting to get this off my chest for a long time. This is about 4 months ago, and the boss, he left his coffee cup in the break room, and I just couldn't control myself. I was feeling horny that day, so I took his coffee cup into the bathroom and I jerked off in it, and then I put it right back out there. I filled it up with creamer or more creamer because I already put my own creamer in it, and I just really had to get that off my chest. And then Collins goes, "Fuck, crazy dude! Like, you want fries with that?" What? What'd you say? Like you from a couple episodes back?
Yeah. What? Which I think was a stroke.
Yeah, what? But just like this heartfelt, get it all out sobbing sin. He's like, fuck, dude, that's crazy. It'd be $7.
I picture the guy like, so boss left his cup out. And he's like, and I have this thing where I got $2 million in this whole thing. And so the only way I can figure out how to shit is to shit in people's coffee cups.
They punch the cardboard box open, and he's like, you know that fucking creepy house on the hill? It's like, yeah.
Dude, is that
the Zach Flannery, the Zach Flannery shit factory.
Yes.
So you're not going to believe this. Oh shit, man, you been in there? Been in there. Fucking I own it. I've always wondered what goes on in there. I'm about to tell you. Like, Colin, just shut the fuck. Priest, with all due respect, shut the fuck up. So I'm about to tell you some really funny shit. All right, let's move on to our second piece of dick this week. Slice of hog. Can I say that?
Slice of hog? Yeah.
Hog, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hog's not used enough to describe
I know.
dicks, dude. That's a good one. Like, you get dong.
Sweaty hog.
I mean, even dong's a little, needs to be, I think, up around the list. Be like dick, cock. What? That about it. That rounds it up.
Ween.
Yeah, ween, penis, but fucking hog.
What? Because hog is like,
it's these gloves.
I just picture like some sweaty dude just like after sex. Like that is sweaty hog just dangling.
What is it? What is it? Like, why is that not a cock? Why is that a hog?
What's like before intercourse, it's a cock.
It's a cock.
It's sturdy. It's hard. It's fucking. It's
when it's flaccid
erect.
and girthy.
Yeah,
that's a hog.
That's a hog.
Yeah,
that should be an urban.
It shows you what you're about to get into.
Urban dictionary.
Yeah, and it takes a little longer to get excited because. Let me look at it.
Right.
It's a fucking hog.
It needs a minute.
Oh, what? Do I not turn you on? It's a hog, baby. Like, no, just
put
know,
your hog away.
Just know, you'll know when I'm turned on because I'm going to pass out.
Requires a lot of blood. A lot of blood.
That
you're going to know because I'll start complaining about my feet tingling.
The penis after it's ejaculated is so funny because it doesn't go back down to where it was. But because it's like still sort of hard, but it's just hanging there. So it
doesn't even look the same. It looks like someone else's dick.
I know.
Like, who put this in?
Yeah.
Little parts are kind of stuck together. You're like, this isn't the shape I thought. This isn't. What happened? What do you have in there?
What happened to your hog?
What contraptions are in the cave? Why does my dick look different? All right, let's get back into it.
Oh, okay. Man wanted by police found. Guess where they found him?
Where?
In prison. We already had him the whole time.
Oh,
Little accounting error.
Yeah, exactly.
Man who was wanted by the police in connection with an ongoing court case has been found, and according to a former MP, he's in prison. Thursday afternoon, police issued a request for information about Marzik Abdelaziz.
That'll do it.
A man who was wanted in connection with an ongoing court case. Police later said that the man in question is no longer being sought. It's like, actually,
JK. Hey, when's April Fool's again? Whoops. Fuck.
Former National MP lawyer wrote on Facebook that the man was already in prison.
Oh, goddamn.
If you see this guy, we need to talk to him.
Hey,
oh, you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
He's right over there.
Oh, he's sleeping. He's taking a nap right up there. Yeah. He said he was tired. But like sending out cinema grade police force to go find this guy. You're like, he broke. Just, Ezra sets off the fire alarm. He's been waiting for 20 years for someone to try to make a break for it. Sets off the prison fire alarm. The cop, just all the guard towers, police vehicles flying out, and this dude's just like sitting next to him.
What's going on out there?
Fucking plugging his ears. This is fucking loud, dude. Shut up! Get down! Like just fucking being total dicks. Like, the fuck, dude?
It's like, get out!
What are you looking for? You know what it kind of you know what it does remind me a lot of is that story from, I want to say years ago now, where there was a search and rescue team looking for someone that was missing, and the person missing was in the search and rescue helping them try to find them.
That.
Yes.
And then they reconvened later and like went over what they were looking for, and it was just fucking her. She's like, me? Like, I've been helping you this whole time. You should have briefed me.
Right.
I guess the volunteer that comes in
just
like,
told me what we were doing.
Yeah, we're looking for a red shirt. You're like, okay. It's with a red shirt on. Just
is it me?
Like,
you looking for me?
And everyone thinks it's a funny laugh. I've done that. I mean, it's like the glasses on the head. You're like, where are my glasses? And they're on your head.
Holding your phone.
I did that again just on this last Father's Day weekend shit. I was looking for a backpack, and then like the backpack I was looking for was because I thought something I couldn't find in my backpack was in my backpack. So I was already looking in my fucking backpack, and I was like, oh, I think that's in my backpack. and then threw my own backpack down to go find my backpack.
You call somebody to say, "Hey, have you seen my phone?
Have you seen my backpack? Yeah.
Have you seen my baseball?
Take a picture of it.
You go to buy hamburger meat, and then you just buy hot dog buns instead.
Buy ammo. At a picnic, yeah, you show with a. All right, got it.
50 cal bullets.
Yeah, 50. Like this isn't. Oh shit.
Cool.
What we're supposed to get again? No, but making that mistake with a human is just so comical to me. Just standing right next to you, like, like looking out the same window as like a sniper that's looking across the desert, and then that guy's he's chained to him for some reason. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Shut up! Well, who is it? I mean, I can help you out. There's no way you'd know.
There's no way that you would know. How could you possibly know who we're looking for?
Yeah.
I love the idea of him looking over and like seeing a wanted sign. Like that's the thing I'm seeing is like, they're like, the guy's like, "Hey, can I help you find things?" "No, you stay there."
He's just looking at it.
"Don't move. Get back. You get back.
Put your face in it. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh.
Wait, come here real quick." He's yelling at the guy to get back. He's like, "Come here for a second."
Here, quit smiling.
He's like, pulls this off the wall. And he's like, "Oh shit."
He's like, "I don't know." Cuts little holes out of the wanted poster and like slides it back and forth over his face and back. He's like,
"Can you take your hat off?"
"You been here the whole time?" "Yes." See. Or whatever. He sounded like he might have been. Man, just really, that's a funny story, dude. We have a hog of a petty beef this week. So let's make sure we got some time for it. You ready? It's a thick ass one.
I like the idea of calling it a hog because it's right after the big girthy dick.
It's just a sweaty.
We released the dick.
What?
Well, by doing the dick,
you came out
it ejaculated, and now there's a hog hanging, which is petty beef.
Right there. It's right there, baby. All right, Zach, whenever you're ready. We're ready, hon.
Silence in the court.
You are now entering the petty beef courtroom, where all sides of some bullshit will be heard and evaluated. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final-ish. This is petty beef.
You strapped in there, big guy.
I'm just picturing the guy that wrote that.
Daddy.
He's just sitting in a room with his bass.
Oh yeah, The wife knocks on the door like, "You coming to bed?" "I told you. I almost got it.
I'm on a deadline here.
I'm on a deadline here. I gotta come up with something that's kind of like Judge Judy and kind of like Judge Joe Brown, but it's free." What do you think of this?
Anybody that's recorded music, like the sound of a metronome. So,
yeah, just in your.
So he's just going.
Okay, so here's the setup from our fuming daughter Grace. Just do it through the whole rest of the show.
I thought about it and I was like, I'm not going to do it.
No.
You're off time. It's 1:40 BPM.
It says, "Hey boys, so I asked for forgiveness in advance as this all happened today and I'm a bit emotional. I was at work today and one of my coworkers came in and said, 'What did you do to your car this time?' My thoughts, I haven't done a thing. In fact, this is the first time I've driven my car in over 10 days. I immediately called my husband and asked, 'Did you hit something in my car?' His answer is, 'I may have.'"
Oh God.
"I don't know. I got him.
Oh shit. Did you see that?
Oh, fuck, dude. Sorry. I may have." And I hung up and didn't answer when he calls back because, well, I'm at fucking work and I can't scream at him while I'm at fucking work. His text to me was, "Are you really mad?" I haven't spoken to him since then, and I might not for a few days. Certainly not a marriage ender, but I'm okay to be pissed, right? So since this is an official court, she goes on to say the aggravating factors. We got some bullet points here.
Okay.
My car is a 2021 Kia sedan. His car is a 2020 Kia Telluride. Ooh. Both purchased new. His car was damaged on both front and back bumpers, left and right sides, because he cannot park. In fact, if he came out to your car and it looks like someone hit your car and drove off, it was probably my husband. We know the guy.
Throwing under the bus hard.
That's all right. That's all right. I mean, this happens in the court. Just business, strictly business. Looking at my gloves. He only was driving my car because he was going out of town on a golf vacation with a buddy while I was home taking care of our 4 kids.
Oh, wow.
She is pissed.
Oh, God.
You
go have fun.
No, have a great time. Just bouncing a baby on her leg.
Yeah.
No, you
don't worry about us.
Try to relax. Try to get a break, from all this, Just like I always
You could
wanted.
use a break.
Yeah, you use too much.
You
Like,
could use a break from your...
thanks, hon. Thanks, hon. Bye.
Oh, you're the best.
Even when you know something's wrong, you have to pretend like you're like, oh yeah, no, thank you so much. Like, just get the fuck out of here. Run. The night before he left, I was taking his car the next morning. He informed me that he had a slow leak and I would need to get his tire repaired. Fuck. I did not have time to get his tire repaired while he was out of town. I had to stop every morning at the gas station and fill up his tire because I have a full-time job. We own a business together and we have 4 fucking kids. Since I didn't get the tire repaired, he continued to borrow my car for 4 days after he came back from said golf vacation to go to his son's baseball tournament all weekend. And he, quote, didn't want to get a flat tire out of town. He didn't tell me about the damage. I had to find out from a dude I work with. And the last point here is last 2 times he borrowed my car for a golf trip. 1, broke off my door handle.
Good God.
And 2, broke off my passenger side mirror.
What the fuck does this guy... What is this guy's deal?
Is the business bumper cars that you guys own together?
Oh my God.
Like, what the fuck is happening? Okay, so mitigating factors. So there's a little bit of balance. Not nearly as long as the other list. In full disclosure, I've been in 2 accidents in my whole entire life. I'm 44, and both were in 2021. So this was April 2021. Picture it. Empty Staples parking lot, 9 a.m., bright blue, clear skies. I drove my 2009 Acura MDX into the large concrete base of a light pole and totaled my car. Super dumb. I was looking right and turning left. We were about to sell that car and buy a new one anyways. Okay. So that makes it all better.
Well, you lost money on the car.
Yeah, she's just throwing that in there. Remember, she's writing this thing fucking piss, which is why it's so funny to me. The other one wasn't my fault. It was in December of 2021, and the other dude's insurance company paid for repairs. My husband is great in bed. Your thoughts, please, Grace.
I love that so much. Well done, husband. That's why you're still there.
She's like, I would have left this guy years ago. If
he's got a hog. Juicy hog.
If you fucking... You heard that hog snarl. You'd fucking let him crash whatever car you were driving.
How many dudes get away with so much stupid shit because they got that juicy hog?
Because they got that dick for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And then they're like, wow, shit, there's more dicks out here? Whoa, there's penises that don't crash cars? Oh my God! Getting on! Yeah! and then away she goes, never to return.
Don't let her run into Gerald.
I don't know, dude. I mean, regardless of Grace, obviously just being pissed. I'm on her side, dude. And I mean, not related to this petty beef in particular, but I do have a story that relates in like my own life with Aaron. Like biggest purchase together ever. It was a brand new car. We had I forget the year, but it was the first year or second year that the GMC made the Terrain. And he was like, I fucking love it. I mean, Zach, you drive a Terrain.
Yep, they're great cars.
And they're wonderful. And it was fucking brand
new.
New.
The front end of the one you're driving now. Is that a Terrain?
Yeah. It's not as good now when it's smashed like that. It's better when it's like kind of looking newish.
It's better when there's a front half.
When it doesn't look like it was in a demolition derby.
I've invested in my podcast, damn it.
It looks a lot better when I get in and my feet don't stick out the front.
Like Fred Flintstone.
But the wrong direction. He just wiggles his toesies out the front bumper. His feet are now the bumper. He has to kick whatever car's in front of him. No, but we had that car brand new. It was a big purchase for us. Showroom thing. Like not the nicest of the nice, but like super nice for us. Because we just had to get a better car now that Pepper was in our life and our cars coming from high school are just
need something safe.
Beaters. So we get this car. And I shit you not. Within I don't know exactly, but I'm gonna say the first month, maybe 2 months. And I have made fun of Erin and warned her plenty of times in the past that she's coming into parking spots a little shallow. Like you gotta arc out. You can't just come from the right lane and turn into a right.
Can't be like a 45-degree angle.
No. And whatever happened, this time she did. And she just scraped the entire side of the car in someone else's car. And she calls me at work. I mean, she's hysterical. She's really sad about it. And I was like, yeah, well, I mean, what are we going to do? I was like, what are we going to do? It's like, not meant to do it. She goes, yeah, blah, blah, and calmed it down, figured it out. We'll just call the insurance company, blah, blah. And I remember being like, yeah, no problem, love you. And hung up. And I just walked outside and just went, fuck! like out at the downtown Coeur d'Alene. Just like, oh my God. And then like, and then go back in and go right back to my shift. Like go back into the studio. But I remember that. I do remember
like
that.
The camera's zooming way out and you just hear this.
I was like, God damn. Because it's just like, we cleared everything out to get that car. But I mean, it's like, again, like that's just a lot of things in relationships. Like, well, did you mean to do it? No? Then how mad can you fucking be?
And it doesn't really help to get mad.
No, it's not going to fix the car.
Yeah.
The more you yell at him, like the car's like, like you guys stand next to the car and you're like, you stupid. And like one bump, one dent.
You
like,
big dumb bitch. This is why you shouldn't be driving it.
Like more like little bumps come out and you're watching it fix itself. Like you just have to scream at him.
Let's try that on my car later after the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go out there and just
go scream at it.
You fucking broken shit.
You fucking good for nothing. Boop, 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 boop. But I mean, I'm on her side. That's pretty shitty of the husband. I love the fact that the last time he took it, he broke a door handle off
and the mirror,
the passenger side mirror.
What the hell is he doing?
I don't know. Does your husband, is he a heavy drinker?
He's got to be drinking while they're playing golf, right?
Yeah.
And then wrecking.
What if there's like 3 points in here? You're like, whoa, like just fit. It's like broke the car handle off. Passenger side mirror is gone. 3 killed a family in a crosswalk. And you're like, whoa.
That was number 3.
It's like 4. Caught an entire apartment complex on fire when he kickflipped the Acura into the fucking lobby. Just, normal things that husbands do on golf trips. Bros being bros. Am I right? But, what do you, any thoughts on this? I mean, it's just, to me, it's clearly the husband's fault. And then giving her a car with a fucking flat tire?
I mean,
and 4 kids?
I couldn't imagine, hey, by the way, you're going to need to get to figure something out with a tire.
On the way out the door?
Yeah, he's got all of this stuff. He's like, I almost forgot.
Golf club, like, rattle noises as he turns around?
Banging into the door.
Knocking paint off the wall.
Oh shit! Got a little ding here. We have some extra paint in the basement.
Right, you can paint this
that patched up.
Oh, by the way, the fucking tires has a leak in it. See you Tuesday.
I picture her. She's like, she can't get in to get it fixed, so every morning has to go to a gas station or wherever to get this thing filled up, and her kids are yelling and stuff, and she's cussing him out. And she's out there like, you fucking hope you're having a good time, you piece of shit, big dumb fucking bitch.
I hope you snowman every hole, you motherfucker.
It's a good thing you have a giant cock, you son of a cork.
Good giant your fucking hog is.
You didn't tell me. Hold on. Okay. All right. She calls him pissed. She goes, you didn't tell me there was a hole in the tire. He goes, yeah, I told you there was a hole in one. She's like, what the fuck? I gotta go.
And then you hear the laughter.
I'll call you the turn.
You're like, I told you hole in one, and all the other guys are like,
anyway, you're up.
Yeah, you're up. Hey, can we get some more beers over here?
Put another bucket, babe. I'll call you back when I hit the turn. All right, yeah. What? Why so? Okay, bye.
You're not mad, are you?
Right, she goes, you. And then you hold down the power button, and because you gotta finish your 18. Because that's, golf's expensive, You're not just going to let some hole in a tire ruin it from 3 towns over. That would be irresponsible. Like, what a waste of money.
Right.
That's like, it's $150 for like the round. Of course, 200 if you're getting hammered, which clearly he is. He just smashed the passenger side mirror off on the way home. He's got to even it out. He has to break the other one off. So he's drunk.
Did she say what the damage that the guy told her about was?
No,
I missed that.
No, never.
Because I'm curious what that is. Like a bumper hanging down on the ground.
It's totaled. It's under a semi truck.
How did she not notice it when she drove it to work?
It must not have been that big then. Must have been like a dent on some other side that she didn't see.
It was a little semi truck.
I love that. He goes outside. What's wrong with your car? Nothing. She walks out and there's a semi over the top of it.
Right. Nothing really.
Nothing. Oh shit! Crazy. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Well, I'm on Grace's side. That's it. Final ruling.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do.
He's got to figure his shit out.
Yeah, dude. What are you doing? Like,
because the dicks
take his license away.
That hog's not going to be there forever.
Yeah.
He might be really strong. He might be like a world-class bodybuilder. We don't know.
Yeah.
Pulling shit off the door and shit.
And he's muscle-bound. That's why he can't steer the steering wheel.
Yeah, he just goes. He's like adjusting his mirror and just pops off. Oh, shit.
Shit. trying to pull the door handle up. Fuck. It's like Shaq in a little world.
Fucking elbows his window to get in the car because he can't.
Sits down and the seat explodes. He's like, fuck, man.
Airbag comes out, tries to put it in gear, rips the shifter.
Gets in, the tires pop. He's like, oh. I don't get anything.
I just picture Harry and the Hendersons. Remember we got in the car? Yeah. Every car you get in, you go out of the top of the car.
Oh, man.
Just ruin every vehicle you get in.
And just so... You're trying to use his blinker and just
rips it off.
He's holding the steering column trying to use a blinker. He's like, fuck, dude. Okay, let's take a look at some good news. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I wanted to make a grace period joke, but...
No. What'd you think? I mean, that was pretty good.
That was funny.
You should give him a grace period.
Yeah, give him grace period and maybe Grace's honor period. I was trying to weave in like a full big.
Yeah. I think Grace has every right.
No, I know she does,
dude.
I just thought it'd be a funny joke, but I couldn't.
And this email was written in like a while back. I don't even know if they're still together.
I love it. She probably wrote it like a while after it happened, but it's still yeah. Like she started typing, she's like, "Oh fuck!"
He's out in the living room sleeping on a broken couch.
The kids are crying and he's sleeping.
Yeah,
because he was
on a flat couch because he's too big
and he drank too much from playing golf. So he's like, "Hey, you mind if I sleep this off?"
Listen, I want you. Can we talk about this in the morning? I'm fucking hammered. And he's all sunburned. He's fucking
dude. I think the worst thing you could possibly do is come home after a long weekend, like with your friends, when your wife's home with the kids, and then be like, "Man, I just didn't sleep that much. So you might have to lay down. Like you're back home, and now you need to lay down."
It happens. That's why the older you get, you're like, "I can't do this. Like this is gonna ruin everything." Oh man, make that mistake once, huh, boys? All right, Zach, let's move on. Hit it, buddy.
Am I right?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hooray, we aren't doomed.
Yeah! What's for
Sleep
dinner?
for like 12 hours, come out, ask what's for dinner.
Throw your clubs in the fucking living room. You're not going to believe how great I played, babe.
Throw some shirts over the TV.
Have a beer in your hand.
Yeah.
Holding a mirror. Holding your door handle. This fell off. Okay.
Did you get that tire fixed?
Get that tire fixed. What's for dinner? Why are the kids crying?
All right.
What you do? Why are the kids crying? Okay, go.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, what'd you do?
Okay, long lost gift certificate helps Kansas City couple celebrate 40th anniversary.
Okay, sounds good so far.
A Kansas City couple is celebrating their 40th anniversary this week, and they're using a long lost gift certificate to mark the milestone.
Okay.
Tim and Melinda O'Brien were married in 1983 and decided to take a wedding night and get away to the downtown of Mulebach Hotel.
Something.
Get ready for their upcoming anniversary, June 25th. They will realize their gift certificate for the local hotel. A room in 1983 was just $38.
Okay.
So
held on to that.
They're going through their wedding book and they found this 40-year-old coupon.
Yeah.
I was going through an old wedding album. There was a certificate right there, Tim O'Brien said. I wonder if they'll still honor this. Probably just thought it was a joke. The exact room in the couple's stayed in isn't available 40 years later, but the hotel is honoring the certificate 40 years later. Can't take credit for the marketing initiative, but we have some rooms that are very comparable, said Dustin Holcomb-Brink.
It sounds like something that Mr. Holcomb-Brink would say.
It does.
Just waxing his mustache?
Yeah. Cheers. We're going to have you enjoy your stay. Hey, they plan to use the honeymoon certificate next Sunday on their anniversary and stay at the hotel again. They also plan to make a couple of jazz stops in downtown, as well as something they didn't have time to do 40 years ago.
Oh, that is pretty cute.
And this came out...
I wonder if they only took off $38. Like, he's like, Dustin took he's like, of course we'll honor it. And then took all the free advertising, and then they just took $38 off the $4,000 bill.
We'll pay for that bottle of water you opened.
Yeah, that bag of the Pringles that your kids opened.
The Toblerone.
Yeah. If I can grab the Snickers and drain their college funds. It's always a bummer. But that's nice of them.
That's pretty cool for them. It would have been cool to have their same room, but
yeah. But just the fact that they were able to pull that out, and there was a nice enough guy on the other end to be like, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's how many owners back is that? Of that, like that could be quite a few. Could it not even be the same family? Like who the hell knows?
Could you imagine if? I just had another stroke.
Oh, what?
What was I going to say?
Toast.
Could you? I was going to say. Could you imagine? Fuck it. Move on.
Toast.
He'll remember. He always does. All right. Well, Zach, go ahead.
Do we need to do the thing with the?
Yeah. Let's just go to the next part.
The internet is pretty wild. Depending on your browsing habits, you can either experience something super cool or go to prison. Crazy, right? Let's check it out together as a couple. Hey, look what I found.
Yes, that's awesome. Anything?
No. I'm trying.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look what I found, Joe.
Yes. I actually have seen this, and I laughed so fucking hard. This is so funny to me.
It's the website is Jabiga.
I'm gonna go with that. That works.
Jabiga.com.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they're helmets by this John Mueller guy, and they're basically they're like motorcycle helmets. It's the old school motorcycle helmet with the front
open face.
Yeah, the open face. I have one of those, and you can make it look like your face or head.
And it's like. Not just it's photorealistic.
Yeah,
like he looks at your head and might even take like a 3D model and then makes it like the best he can to blend in with your head when you're just wearing this giant fucking helmet.
Looks like it basically looks like you're just not wearing a helmet and you have a giant fucking head.
Yes, and it's so funny. And there's some examples where he also does the front mask of it. Did you see those?
Yes.
Like the visor that comes down and has eyeballs on it?
It has your face, your beard, whatever you have on your face.
This is fucking creepy.
I know.
The ears, man. The ears are just trippy.
In the stubble of like the shaved head and the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yep.
Man.
I mean, it looks like a real, like this.
Got gauges.
Yeah, exactly. My God, that's so funny. I'm not sure. I think you can pay and like have them custom made for you. If that's something that you're looking, I mean, just look. You have to at least look this shit up. As an EMT, like you would pull up to, oh my God, half his head's over there, and it's just your fucking helmet. He's like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I was thinking, you show up and it's like, wow, this guy wasn't even wearing a helmet. His head isn't damaged at all. Wait,
oh no!
You pulled it. Holy fuck!
We're kind of impressed.
Yeah.
Wow. Your head is exploded, and they're just looking at the detail.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn, this looks real. God damn, this ear looks real.
Where does this have a name?
He picks up the ear of like the real ear that's ripped off the guy and puts it next to the ear on the helmet.
It's like, this guy.
Fuck. Can't even tell the
this
difference.
guy does amazing work.
What? Who made this? He's looking for a tag?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, this is photorealistic, unreal. Amazing stuff. But pulling up to a stop sign and just looking over it.
See the guy's face. No expression.
Or even better, like on a Vespa. It's like a tiny scooter and this giant perfect head. Like kind of like bobbling a little bit.
The face reminded me, there was a picture of a guy's face. It reminded me of like a Nintendo 64 character.
Oh yeah.
Like 007.
Right.
When you run it, you're going to kill the guy and he's got the smile on his head. And it's like square face.
It's like the first set of boobs I fell in love with Tomb Raider on PlayStation. And they're literally cones. Like there's like 3-sided cones. You're like, those look real. It's like her face is like one corner triangle. You just run them into the screen as close as you can. It's like this fucking amazing look. Oh, God damn. If you know anybody that has one of these helmets out there, kids listening, please send in some pictures. I want to see more examples because he only has so many. And he can't be the only one that's come up with this idea.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some other ones out there, and I want to hear about them. I want to fucking see them.
I have one of those retro helmets for my motorcycle, and now I have it for my e-bike. And I think I might do something like this.
You just wear it in your Tesla.
Yeah.
Just wear it in your normal car. License registration. Oh shit! Like when I get pulled over for my texting thing. He's holding up your ID.
Sir, could you stop smiling? I can't.
Like Papa. It's like, oh, it's not. Just play. Just play. Just play. Let me get the visor up. And it's still half your face. It's fucking. Oh man, trying to get into a bar. Just. Okay, head on in. Okay, we got. Let's hear from some of the kids.
Okay,
you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, let's do it. Thanks.
All right, let's hear what you guys think.
Really? You want to talk to me? Wow, that's cool.
You should look in the mirror with that face. Hey, me.
It's me again. Fucking Odd Job.
Mm-hmm. That's what I pictured. Odd Job.
Yeah, that's the worst face on there.
Did you guys not allow Odd Job when you played?
It depends. If the person was terrible, they didn't get to play with him, or they got to play with him because they were just bad at the game.
Isn't that funny how we didn't have social media, but we all did that?
Yeah, because he's just all the gunfire would go over his stupid head.
Yeah, but we all knew that without talking to each other.
Right. We all discovered it together. Our first email is coming in from our once naughty son Andrew.
Oh,
he's shaped. He's turned around. He's shaped up.
Yep.
Hey guys, my name is Andrew. And I'm from a small podunk town 20 minutes outside of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I've always actually wanted to go there for whatever reason.
Why?
I don't know. I have
the Rapids?
Yeah.
How grand they are?
Yeah, I hear they're pretty grand this time of year. I have a gas station story I think you will like. This was back when I was in high school, so about 10 years ago. One of my good buddies, who I'm actually still friends with, was the manager of the only fill station that stayed open past 11 p.m. Fucking small town stuff, I swear to God. You're like, shit, beer run. If we don't go now, it's like 7:30. Like, we'll never get in. This was located at the far end of our little single road to Light Town, which was pretty much a ghost town by 9 p.m.
Sounds like South Park, the way he's describing it.
That being said, this was the perfect spot for us nerdy high school boys to hang out and play D&D. My buddy that worked there, let's call him Matt, got fired because he was fucking the store's owner's daughter. Classic. This event is what leads to my story. With Matt being a store manager, one of his duties was to close the store, which meant he had a key. After he was fired, no one even has to get the key back, and Matt wanted some revenge. So one night, after a nice drug and alcohol-fueled D&D campaign, fucking Revenge of the Nerds, Matt had the stupidest idea ever, which was to break into the fill station. This is going to go great. So that's exactly what we did. We pillaged the store. All the candy bars, cigarettes, and beer we could ever want.
Oh my God.
We filled our 80-gallon black trash bags. This was only possible because there weren't any cameras. And when we left Matt, he locked the store up, and then we threw a trash can through the store's window, making it appear like someone had broken in. Nice.
Nice move.
Never got caught, and actually made enough money by selling beer and cigarettes to go to Florida for spring break. Thanks, guys, for everything you do. Love the show. I'm definitely having a hard time listening at work because you make me make my belly hurt from laughing. It's probably all that fucking candy you ate 10 years ago.
Or maybe the guilt.
Yeah, your son Andrew. I mean, gas station probably had it all covered by insurance. That's the good news.
Yeah.
But man, that the balls on you. He knows you have a key. How did you never get caught?
The garbage can story. That guy wasn't bright, apparently.
Fuck. He's like, I don't know, man. Is there anything else that could have possibly happened?
What I want to know is how Matt was able to get it all in life. He was playing D&D and laying pipe.
Yeah.
Usually those things are exclusive.
So, yeah. I mean, we've talked about it before on the show. Like, I'm still waiting for that talk I'm going to have with Ezra. But like, buddy, you cannot like scoreboards this much and get pussy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I love how much you love sprinklers. You know who doesn't? Anybody else. Okay, so if you ever want to get laid, if you ever want to lay pipe, make like a little sprinkler pun.
Remember all the pipe you laid last summer when you put those sprinklers together?
Well, what you could have been doing is laying some actual fucking pipe like a man. Quit talking about sprinklers. No, but that's like the same. Yeah, he's able to have sex and play D&D. Oh man, and rob an entire grocery store,
run a
and
gas
fuck the
station?
owner's wife. Well, daughter. Sorry,
daughter.
Oh man. All right, let's read the.
What's worse,
daughter or wife? Oof. If someone was fucking your daughter or your wife,
yeah,
I think your daughter's worse. You don't have any girls, but I'm coming from a girl dad.
But your wife?
Yeah, I'm saying have your daughter fucked.
Like if she's of age.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
What if your wife's not of age?
Then you are going to prison.
What if your wife is younger than your daughter?
Like, okay, hear me out. You're 8 years old. And your wife, you're like, what the fuck?
Let's say your daughter's 20, but your wife is 13.
Right.
Who would you rather?
And you're how am I? 6?
You're old as you are now.
Oh, nice. So straight to jail.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You have to pick one.
Oh.
Your daughter's 20. She should be sexually active.
Dude,
your wife shouldn't be.
Fuck my daughter.
She's 13.
Okay, you got me. You got me to switch. No, you have
She's from a previous marriage, and you married a 13-year-old.
Where are we?
We're in Utah right now.
I was gonna say what plantation or like what not plantation compound commune. Yeah, nice. I finally got there.
FLDS.
Yeah.
Hey man, I just asked the questions.
Yes, you do. All right, you want to read this next story?
I guess.
Please.
All right. More fucking hot air balloon madness.
All right.
Megan writes, "Hey Joe and Brian, this is my third time writing in, but I literally had to pause this week's episode to send in a story about a hot air balloon that I have. About a hot air balloon that I have, so it's not technically my story. What?
Probably about. Send in the story about a hot air balloon that she has. So she should have said, I have a story about a hot air balloon. But she just kept going.
That I have. So it's not technically my story. It's actually my dad's story. But nonetheless, still fucking hilarious. So before my dad met my mom, he married a woman named Karen.
Perfect.
And they were getting married in springtime, and she bought it. Thought it would be fun, a great idea to have them leave their wedding. Oh my God. Leave their wedding in a hot air balloon. Have their wedding.
No.
It's got to be have, right?
No, leave. You get married, you get in the hot air balloon, you take off from the party.
Into the sunset.
Yeah, floating away. Happy, happy. You got it now?
Yeah. Does that mean the honeymoon's in the fucking little basket?
No, the honeymoon is in Hawaii. They're going to fly to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, they're trying. Might end up in Panama.
Maybe.
No one knows. They've learned different languages.
Right.
Yes, in case things don't go as planned. Okay.
So my dad, being the great guy that he is, says, "Yes, dear." And that arranged. You read it.
All right. My dad, being the great guy that he is, says, "Yes, dear," and has that arranged. And then fast forward to them leaving their wedding reception. They get in the hot air balloon and they take off. And my uncle is the trail car, which we've talked about. If you're in a thing that requires someone to follow you because you don't know where the fuck you're going to end up, not a good sign. Not a good sign.
Still heading south.
So, oh shit. Oh god, fuck. We're going east. There's a river. Send another trail car. My uncle's in the trail car on the ground as my dad and his wife are floating through the air. They didn't get a mile down the road before the hot air balloon crashed into a tree and landed in a swamp. I hope they were still in view, like from the wedding reception, and everyone's like still waving, and whatever, like, dude, what's the happy wedding song that plays at the end of weddings?
No. What?
That's graduation.
Did you just do Tetris?
No, I was thinking of the. It sounds like it, right?
Yeah, something canon. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to finish the story. Landed in a swamp. If that's not a sign that your marriage is going to fail, I don't know what is. Karen is long gone, and my dad met my mom about 3 years later. That and after that, and then they had me and my brother, so it all worked out. Hot air balloons 1, my dad 0. Love the show. Keep up the good work. Love your stepdaughter, Megan.
I think this is my new favorite thing. Just hot air balloon stories.
There's so many. And then now, though, I feel like the more we talk about it, they're manifesting in my life. I've seen so many videos of just rampages with fucking picnic baskets. Like flying heavy picnic baskets ruining days. Just like in this other crash I saw, wasn't the one going through a park that's smashing people's like fucking blankets and grandmas. It was in the desert, and the guy's like, "Stay in the basket! Stay in the basket!" And they're being drugged like through fucking sagebrush, like bouncing off. It's fucking mayhem. And there's people, everyone's screaming. The guy's like, "Just stay in the basket. Stay with me."
He's trying to get it to go up.
Fucking bouncing off a Joshua tree. Stay in the basket. I'm like, fuck. Oh shit. Oh no. Cactuses. Duck down. God damn, you just thought you were gonna go stare at the sunset. You're gonna fight for your life. in a wicker basket. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get.
Play with the bowl and get the horns.
You play with the wicker. Get the sticker.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Okay.
The sicker the wicker. Whatever. This extreme hot air balloon company I want to start. Sick wick. The sicker wicker. I fucking got devil horns. Oh man, playing heavy metal music in a fucking hot air balloon. Oh man, that is so funny. But I hope people at the reception like within viewing, of just being like, and they're clapping, the song's playing, they let some doves go, and they just watch them slam into a tree and fall into a
Start
swamp.
running down there.
Oh my god! Someone's on a mission, like running in their tuxedo, and then I would be laughing,
holding their drink, just running down the
requesting like some fucking cool YMCA.
Oh god!
All right, well,
thank you for that.
Yeah, making fucking all this. This was a wonderful show. Great way to kick off what would have been season 2, but we don't do seasons. Again, thanks to everybody who has signed up to support us, being a part of the gaggle. Hit us. Yeah. Patreon.com.
Oh, you want a sexy one or just a regular?
We can do either one, man.
Okay.
It's not always a sexy mood.
Yeah.
Can't always be hard. Patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. Also find a link in the episode description. There's 3 different tiers. You got all your stuff. You got t-shirts and discount codes, and you get stuff early and get bonus content. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And speaking of doing that, make sure you follow fucking Uncle Zach.
Yeah.
Everywhere too. He's got Scatcast. And the easiest way is scatcast.com. Scatcast.com.
Mess with the basket, get the casket.
Get the casket.
Yeah.
God, this is where I wish I need something to celebrate that. Or this old guy right here.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Mess with the casket, get the basket. But scatcast.com, that links out to everything you do, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And you've got merch and a billion shows.
And a Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon, and all fucking week long, dude. You break away for 2 hours.
That's it.
Come over here and do this.
This is my little
and
vacation.
And then you're right back into your little cubby.
I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Right back into your shit factory.
That's right. That's why I look like I do. I don't leave the house. I just am very pasty and sad. And furry.
That's why you can shit wherever you want and take the million.
That's why a guy came up with that idea. I'm doing it all the time.
No wonder you got 2 million.
Don't come in my office.
Duh.
So she said.
Don't shit in my office. If you have something you want to see on the show, you can send that into heyguys@canyouDon'tPodcast.com. And a big thanks to the babysitters that like and do run. I'm not sure if they even like it. The Can You Don't Playground on Facebook. Join the fun. A lot of stuff in there. Let's wrap it up.
Good God. Wrap it up already, huh?
Yeah.
There's a little joke for you, Joe.
Hit me with it.
When you're at a restaurant, you can't eat all your food, so you got to get, a to-go box.
Portion sizes are just too big these days. Sorry.
I don't know where to go. It's like, don't you know it, Joe?
Don't you know it?
So thanks to the people at...
What?
I don't know.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, I got nothing. Okay. Let's move past
It's more of a curveball than a softball. Come on.
Right,
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you tell the guys, hey, do you want a box for your leftovers?
Okay.
Your waiter says that. Mm-hmm. And what you should respond with is, no, but I'll wrestle you for them.
You start going out with a pair of boxing gloves. Mm-hmm. You're like kind of lay another joke on this motherfucker.
Would you like a box for these? Sure.
Just stand up. You stand up and punch him.
Yeah. I win. Ding, ding, ding. Give me all the boxes.
You wear these gloves out to dinner. They're not going to ask you that question. They'll box your leftovers.
I think we should all go out to dinner one of these nights and just wear these.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just kind of sit there and be like, they bring your check out. You're like, what's the damage?
What's the damage?
And he turns around.
You think it's more expensive than a hospital bill? Cracking your knuckles. You're like, what? Like, God, well, that's pretty expensive. How much do you think a fractured cheekbone costs? Be a bummer if you left work today and your car was gone. Like, what are you doing?
Or it was under a semi.
It was under a semi truck and the tire was popped. What? Sorry. Have a good day. Don't tip. Leave. All right. For all the people that support us, part of the gaggle, you sexy little honkers, the show continues. Are you doing it? And for all you kids, we love you, and we'll see you guys next week.
I'm hard.
Bye!